Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another showcase for you today from a legend in the Open Great League, and they are using Alolan Spice. We have Lycanroc, Toucanon, and Oranguru. All three of these Pokemon are from the Alolan Islands, the Alola region. I'm excited to see how these games play out. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. We do see a swap out of that Lycanroc into the Oranguru. They're going to be able to throw an attack right now. It's going to be a Body Slam. Decent chip damage, but obviously not enough to threaten a KO or anything, or worthy of a shield. They're going to be able to get to another one. This will still not KO, but it will get it pretty low. We're going to see a shield from the Oranguru right now, and Oranguru will be able to go for this foul play. This will be enough to KO. If you went for the farm down with Oranguru, they would have been able to make it to another Body Slam. So Vigoroth does go down. Very nice there. So let's see what decides to come in. Going to be a Skarmory. That's Skarmory. And going to be able to get to this foul play. Was that a CMP tie? That may have been a CMP tie, which would be amazing. So going to be able to connect. It was a CMP tie, and this is going to KO the Oranguru, but that is totally fine. Because you have Lycanroc. Oh, they actually undercharge it. Okay, so they get more farm. Good play by the opponent, but Lycanroc comes in. They bring in a Scrafty. Out comes the Toucanon. Now, Toucanon is a normal type in addition to the flying type, so it's taking neutral damage from the fighting attack. So Scrafty does have play, especially since it's Bullet Seed as the fast move, but you could still make a couple of drill packs. You just might have to shield the next power up punch, and they do get to the power punch. You do have to shield this because if you don't, they could count it down after the power up punch damage. Look how low Toucanon is. This is going to KO the Scrafty. Well, actually, it might not KO, but it will get it low. It gets it low. It doesn't KO. But Lycanroc, one counter from Lycanroc will be able to pick up the knockout. And basically, you need to get to this Stone Edge, and you're going to be able to get to it. And this is going to KO the Skarmory. So that is going to be a great game, very well played to both trainers. But this team, the Alolan Spice, going to be able to take out a meta team with Skarmory, with Scrafty, with Vigoroth. Let's move on to the next one. Lycanroc into Alolan Ninetales. So Charm users, I would say, are definitely difficult for this team. Because nothing resisted, right? So we're going to see a Psychic Fangs come out from the shiny Lycanroc, and this is going to actually pick up the shield. Okay, some traders might not be familiar with Lycanroc's moveset. I am, just because I've used Lycanroc in the past, but I totally get it. It's not a common Pokemon. They actually switch out into Sableye to catch the Psychic Fangs. Well played to the opponent there. The Psychic Fangs is resisted, but still going to be doing a decent amount of damage, and the defense... Actually, it's not going to be doing a decent amount of damage, but the defense does drop, which is really nice. And you can bring in Toucanon, which double resist the Shadow Claws, although the foul plays will still do a lot. Toucanon, very, very, very glassy. So is Lycanroc, right? But it's going to be able to make it to the Drill Peck. It does charge up fast. Drill Peck almost enough to KO. Can you Bullet Seed down? No shield, so you can't protect yourself. This is gonna do a lot, but it's not gonna KO, but it does do a lot, so you're gonna be able to Bullet Seed down. Very nice, you love to see it. In comes the Alolan Ninetales, gonna go ahead for the super effective Rock Blast. And it still doesn't KO, but that's fine. They switch out into their Runerigus. Okay, but you do have an Oranguru, which is a normal type, so you are resisting these Shadow Claw attacks. You do resist the Shadow Ball as well, so the Sand Tomb is a weak move. It just debuffs you. So even if they get off Shadow Ball, which they will, it's not going to be enough to KO the Oranguru. So Oranguru will be able to go for this foul play. That is going to pick up the shield. And yeah, Shadow Ball should not KO, even with the defense drop. So they're going to be able to get off the Shadow Ball. Yep, they go for it just to see, right? Just in case, but it's not going to be able to. And foul play coming out from this Oranguru, and this is going to be enough to KO the Runerigus. There we go. And in comes the Ninetales, but Ninetales goes down to a Confusion, and that is going to be a beautiful game. Very well played. Wow, this Alolan team really putting in the work. Lycanroc into Skunk Tank. Okay, you do resist the Poison Jabs. That's really nice, right? And going to be able to go for the Psychic Fangs. This is resisted as well, but you're debuffing them, which is what you're ultimately going for, and they shield, which is really good. They bring in the Trevenant. Out comes Oranguru. Again, resisting those Shadow Claws and Shadow Balls. They're going to be throwing the Seed Bombs here, which probably do decent damage. Okay, I mean, that's decent, but still, I mean, you have a foul play that which will KO, and definitely going to be able to KO the Trevenant, right? No doubt about it. But do they let this go? They do let it go. Okay, they do let it go. I thought they would. So Trevenant goes down. What is going to come in? Going to be that Skunk Tank. Makes sense. Come on, one more foul play. One more foul play. No, they do throw an attack, but the Oranguru definitely did its job. I put in a lot of work. This is going to KO the Oranguru. Totally fine. You can bring in the Lycanroc. Lycanroc is going to shield this. This is going to be a crunch, most likely. I mean, a crunch would KO. It is a crunch, yeah. Of course, it's going to be a crunch. They bring in Swampert. Out comes Toucannon. The double super effective Bullet Seize. Look how much damage it's doing. Hydro Cannon is going to do so much. I look at that. It almost KOs it. That is insane. Going to go ahead and go for the Ancient Power, or not Ancient Power, Rock Blast, assuming this is going to pick up the shield, and it does pick up the shield. But this is a flying type, so it's going to be hard for them to farm down the Toucannon, right? So they have to throw this attack, just going to let it go. I do agree with that. This is going to KO, but you rely on this Lycanroc now because you are resisting those Poison Jab attacks in the back from the Skunk Tank, plus you still have a shield. That Psychic Fangs does KO, and you're going to be able to get to this Psychic Fangs to KO the Skunk Tank, and that is going to be a beautiful game. Very well played to both trainers. As always, we do see some lag here, but that is totally fine. Because that is going to KO the Skunk Tank. So good game. So we're going to go ahead and move into the next battle. Lycanroc into Cofagrigus. Okay. So you definitely switch out into the Toucannon here. They switch out into the Alolan Ninetales. At least you have the Rock Blast. So to be honest, if you get to 2 Rock Blast, which you should be able to get to... can you get to... I think you could get to another one. If you get to another one, it's either going to KO or get a shield. They probably shield and then they go for the farm down. That's what I think they're going to do, which is what they do. Makes sense. So they will be able to successfully farm down, but that is fine. Lycanroc definitely coming in, right? It is coming in. Beautiful shot. I love shotting Lycanroc, by the way. So we do see a shield right now. It is going to be... Oh, a Side Shock. Okay, I thought they would go for the Weather Ball there. We're going to see a counted down. I don't think they make it to a Weather Ball. They do not. If they do the Weather Ball instead of the Side Shock, I think they would have made it to another Weather Ball, but that is okay. In comes Oranguru. Out comes Wigglytuff. So it's actually double Charm. So this Oranguru will be able to get to the Psychic. As I mentioned earlier, I think I mentioned it, Charm is tough for this team. But the Psychic will be doing a lot of damage. They do not shield it. We do see a farm down before they get to an attack, which is huge. They bring in the Cofagrigus. This Foul Play is super effective. I do imagine they shield it, as they do shield it. But the Shadow Claws are heavily resisted. Can you make it? Oh my gosh, barely not able to make it. No, Lycanroc coming in, going for the Stone Edge. Stone Edge is not going to KO. Maybe you had to go for a Psychic Fangs and then a Stone Edge, if you could. Oh, it almost KOs, but you do have a shield. Can you count it down before they get to another move? Or do they have another move? They go for the Dog Pulse, which make... Oh, they have another move. It made sense for them to go for the Dog Pulse. Obviously, they do have another one, and this should KO the Lycanroc as it does. Okay, so if you went for the Psychic Fangs, I guess you wouldn't have gotten off the Stone Edge, right? So, yeah, really not a win condition there. Moving on, we have Lycanroc into Stunfisk. So, yes, the counters are super effective, but the Earthquake is going to KO you, and these charge attacks are going to be resisted. Think Defense Deoxys into Galarian Stunfisk, right? If you've been in that matchup, yes, the counter is super effective, but all the charge moves are resisted. They did bait too, which was a good play, but we do see a beautiful catch into the Toucannon. Hopefully they didn't bait again. Hopefully this is an Earthquake as it is, and in comes Nidoqueen. So Nidoqueen is going to be hit with this Drill Run. Will they shield it? Not Drill Run, Drill Peck, excuse me. Did I haven't been saying Drill Run? I don't think so, but it's Drill Peck. But either way, they do shield it actually and farm down. I mean, Lycanroc wins CMP, right? So Lycanroc going to just be able to go for these Psychic Fangs right away. It is super effective damage. So you got that going for you. Super effective towards that. They do throw their attack. Earth Power is going to KO, but do they go for the Earth Power? They do not. They go for the Poison Fang. You love to see it. And we do see another Psychic Fangs. This is going to be enough to KO. And there we go. It does KO. Very nice. Trevenant coming in, wants to get to this Stone Edge, able to get to it. This does a lot of damage. Lycanroc has a high attack, so this does a lot of damage. Oh my gosh, more than I thought. They didn't even shield it. Maybe they were thinking Psychic Fangs. So that Stone Edge was huge. We're going to see a C-Bomb. Yes, we are, because Shadow Ball is resisted, and we know how common Trevenant is. It's a great Pokemon, right? So Oranguru really putting in the work there. So we do see a Foul Play come out into the Galarian Stunfisk. It is going to pick up the shield. They're going to be able to throw an attack. Definitely going to be a Rock Slide, I would say, right? No, it's going to be straight Earthquake. That was a beautiful shield. Beautiful shield. They actually do get to another attack. This is just a Rock Slide, so you don't have to worry about this one. This is not going to KO. I guess it gets it low, but it's not going to KO it, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played to both trainers. We're moving on. I believe this is the final battle of the video. Let's give it up for this powerful trainer, Lycanroc into Altaria. So this, you know what? I mean, Stone Edge is going to pretty much one-shot it. But the Dragon Breath damage is doing a lot, right? Dragon Breath is doing a lot. Sky Attack is resisted, so I guess the best you could do is get a shield here. I mean, I can't imagine them not shielding unless they think Psychic Fangs. Oh, they don't shield! Oh my gosh, one more counter. That is able to finish it off. Okay, beautiful. So now in comes Cofagrigus. So now you can bring in your beautiful Oranguru, although you are weak to Dark Pulse. So you do have to keep that in mind. They're going to be able to throw an attack. Definitely going to be a Dark Pulse, no doubt about it. We do see a shield from the Oranguru, and there's the Dark Pulse. They do bring in Swampert. Okay, Swampert will be hit with this Dark Pulse, or this Foul Play, excuse me. So Foul Play coming out, and now we see switch into Cannon. As we know, double super effective Bullet Seeds. And they're going to be able to throw an attack. It's going to be a Hydro Cannon. It does do a lot. It does do a lot. Now, if you want to farm down, you do have to shield. I think you could get the farm down after you shield this. Come on, you could do it. Yep, you could do it. Okay. They're going to bring in the Cofagrigus. We do see this Drill Peck coming out. This Drill Peck is going to get the shield. No, it is not. They just let it go. They have 2 shields. They have to shield this one. They have to. This would KO it. Or at least come very close to KOing it. Able to get to another one? Yeah, because the Shadow Claws are double resisted, so able to get to another Rock Blast. So they're gonna shield this one as well. And now we see the Oranguru come in. Okay, so Dark Pulse isn't going to KO, but 2 Dark Pulse attacks will KO. So we do see 1 there, and we're going to see a Confusion down, and that will be a great video. Thank you so much for sharing your battle experience with us. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.